Okay, in the last video we threw a lot of new functions at you, but we only did it in the context of looking at the current date and time. Let's take some of those same functions now and use practical examples out of our database to show how you can use them. Our first task is to find out which customers rented videos in the month of February. To begin, we'll open up a new query tool and then begin writing select distinct customer first name, customer last name, and customer email from rental. We'll interjoin to the customer table on customer.customerID equals rental.customerID. And in our where clause, we'll say where date part month, comma, rental.rental date is equal to 2. Run the query, and we should get 158 rows. To verify this, we can then add the rental date to our select clause and run it again, and all the results that we get should have a rental date that took place in February of 2006. Our next task is to determine what is the most popular time for customers to rent movies. So, we're going to use the rental table again, but this time we're going to extract the hour from the rental date in order to try and find out what hours of the day have the most rentals occurring in them. We'll start by saying select from rental, and then we'll say extract hour from rental.rental date as rental hour. We'll say group by, and then we're going to take that same extract function and copy and paste it into our group by clause. And then we'll say order by rental hour descending. Then we'll come back to our select clause, add a new line and a comma, and we'll say count rental.rental ID as rental count. Run that query, and you should get the number of rentals taking place within each hour of the day. So we can then perhaps take the rental count and put that in our order by clause to see which hours definitely have the most rentals taking place. And it turns out that the 15th hour of the day, 3 o'clock, is the most popular hour for customers to rent movies. For our third exercise, we're going to try to calculate the length of each rental. So again, using that rental table, but this time we'll leverage that age function that we learned in the last video. So we'll start with select from rental, and then we'll go ahead and say where return date is not null, because we have to make sure that there is a return date on all of these. Then we'll say rental date, return date, and then we'll start our age function as age open parenthesis, and we'll say return date, comma, rental date as age of rental. Come down below the where clause and say order by age of rental descending. Run that, and we get the age of every single rental that has been returned. Our final exercise builds on the last one. We're going to find out what is the average age of all of our rentals. We begin with a simple select from rental. Then we come back into our select and say average, open parenthesis, age, open parenthesis, and then return date, rental date, close parenthesis twice as average age from rental where return date is not null. Run it again, and we see that the average age of all rentals that have been returned is about 4 days. So on average, it takes our customers 4 days to watch their movies and return them to our stores.